I was justified.
Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to InfernoKun back with The Walking Dead, the final season, here talking about the episode 3 ending and how it could affect episode 4, Take Us Back. Such a great episode name. So as you guys know, we had two big choices that made a pretty big outcome in the ending of episode 3. So obviously, it's going to be pretty important in episode 4. We'll be discussing that in this video. It's going to be a pretty awesome one that may need a part 2. So I may want your theories and comments for a fan theory video discussing this particular topic here, how the ending of episode 3 will affect episode 4 as a whole. So let's go ahead and get into the discussion as of right now. So in episode 3, the ending, we had two choices to make. Either shoot Lilly or spare Lilly. Let's go ahead and start with shoot Lilly first. Okay, so AJ goes ahead on Clementine's command and shoots Lilly immediately. Afterwards, he goes ahead and lays more bullets into her dead body. Very not good. Or it could be good. I don't know. Depends on how you want your AJ to be. Okay, so after that happened, James, of course, is not very happy with that outcome. And the ship explodes, okay? So this is kind of a really big deal because Lilly, the villain who came in episode 2, is now dead. She is no longer alive, which is pretty important because she cannot be dead, which is kind of a bit weird. So, focusing on shooting her, where does that leave the story? The villain is dead, we're all safe now, let's go home, we can live a great life. No. That cannot be what happens, because there's gonna be something that goes on with AJ from what I believe, okay? So we had a talk with James earlier in the episode, near the end, talking about how he didn't want AJ to go ahead and let murdering be a common thing for him. And it is true, that can change a person. We've seen it happen throughout The Walking Dead in various different fashions. We had many different characters kind of get consumed by violence and just become evil. And AJ, he's already been hardened by the apocalypse. You see him, he's not very friendly to people, okay? You can go ahead and see him biting Ruby, being kind of mean to Tin, not playing well with others, punching poor Marlon in the crotch, various things like that, okay? It's not his fault, he's just been hardened by the apocalypse, you know, living in the apocalypse his entire life. That is who he has become. And then looking at his other tendencies, like immediately resorting to violence with Abel and being very happy with Clementine pushing him out the window, is kind of a bit concerning because you don't really expect somebody this young to always favor violence. And you can see that being a problem that could actually be brought up in episode 4. So a concept that has been brought up throughout the whole season is that AJ has been learning from Clementine and seeing what she does, okay? You know, whether she thinks the Walker couple are actually, you know, deserve some peace, whether she tortures Abel, various things like that, I believe, I hope, will affect AJ in some way. Maybe if you end up killing Lilly and you're not as bad to Abel in the interrogation and you spared the couple, various things like that, it won't turn out as bad. But maybe if you tortured Abel, you killed the couple walkers, and various things like that, maybe he will turn out a lot worse for your AJ. And that's what I really hope is going to happen. I want them to bring up all these choices and have different variations to each result of either you shooting Lilly or sparing her. And I'm not entirely sure where they are taking AJ afterwards, okay? You look at him after killing Lilly, he put many bullets into her, kind of just showing that, hey, you know, it's okay to kill. He killed Marlon, and he may or may not feel justified, but then he also goes ahead and kills Lilly, and then that just opens up a bunch of things there. He unloaded a whole clip into Lilly's dead body. Of course, she did some bad things, but that cannot be good for AJ's mental state, okay? Is he going to just go downhill from here and just always think about violence? Is he going to lose control Okay, he already told us that he's constantly angry a lot, and he doesn't know how to channel his anger. What if this is just, you know, the tipping point for him, and him killing Lilly, letting out all that anger, makes him think that, hey, this is okay for me to go ahead and think with my actions instead of calming down. So I think that AJ just might be more okay with just immediately resolving his problems with killing, or just immediate action, whether it be just violence and things like that. So this could not bode well for what happens in episode 4 if you shoot Lilly. I don't know, that's what I think. It's a very, very complex look at this that I hope really happens, because it's very, very awesome, and it definitely does set a tone that, hey, if you're not really watching AJ and teaching him the ways that are the best, then you might mess up, okay? There are many things that can affect AJ that I hope are brought up. The Walker couple, telling him he's justified or not, killing Lilly, various things like that can be very important. So that's my thought process for the whole shooting Lilly thing. There are more things to it, like predictions, that I'm trying to think about right now, and I thought about it earlier a lot. I just don't know what will happen. I have some ideas of, like, you know, AJ, what if he gets mad at 10 or Willie? He's always mad at them as of right now. He had a whole session talking about how he's mad at Willie and 10 for various different reasons. What if he just goes like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna kill him. That's terrible. You get my point, okay? AJ killing Lilly and stuff may go down depending on your choices. I don't know, but that's my discussion there. Go ahead and comment down below what you guys think will happen if AJ ends up shooting Lilly. How will this affect AJ, and how will this affect the outcome of the story? As far as that, that's my AJ discussion. Story-wise, I'm not entirely sure where you're gonna go from there. You wanna, of course, you know, round up everybody else, get them back to the school. We could maybe see the Delta, but as far as that goes, I think that Minerva and whoever else survived the explosion who were from the Delta boat will definitely play a part in this episode. I think if you shot Lilly, Minerva will be a very important character, and that would be a really cool aspect to the episode. So maybe she might come in as the new villain, or maybe she will kind of just come in as a person trying to, you know, come back to the school and kind of just be like, I'm sorry and everything else. That would be very interesting. So as far as that goes, I believe that with Lilly dead, Minerva may have a bigger spotlight than she would if you spared Lilly. Let's go ahead and move on to the spare Lilly discussion. This is what I did, okay? So, pretty much how this plays out is she begs for her life and you spare her. AJ lowers the gun, and of course Lilly pulls out the knife from her leg and stabs poor James in the back or somewhere. It was kind of a weird angle. Okay, but you get it. You know, James dead, Lilly alive. Very bad explosion. Boom. Episode ends. So this one's very, you know, interesting, because Lilly is alive. Okay, she's not dead. She is alive. And this could be a very interesting dynamic, okay? Because AJ, him not killing Lilly might not push him to that edge that he would go to if he shot Lilly. And that could be very interesting, because I want to see how that would affect him, how he would feel. He would definitely feel kind of bad, because him not shooting Lilly ended up with James getting stabbed. So he might feel like he made a bad choice there, but we'll see how that plays out. He might get mad at Clementine for that, and that would be pretty interesting to see in episode 4. Now, I do believe the whole aspect of how you taught him, how you raised him in the episode will still play a factor. The couple, and of course, justified or not, and also, you know, that choice to go ahead and shoot or spare Lilly, along with torturing and of course not torturing Abel, will affect AJ in episode 4. I believe, I hope that it will affect him, even if you did not shoot Lilly. That would be really cool to see how AJ would feel with all of the various choices. You know, what if you were very reckless with AJ and, you know, taught him all the wrong things? Then he might be a little bit more mad at Clementine, but not to a point where he is as mad as he would be if he, you know, shot Lilly and realized that, hey, this solves my problems. Shooting people solves my problems. So I think that sparing Lilly may make AJ a bit more calm. Maybe, it depends. He might learn to control his anger, which may be weird because you're kind of like stuck between him controlling his anger, but he would be a little bit more angry at Clementine because sparing Lilly ended up with James dying. Therefore, he might be a little bit more mad. It's kind of confusing to think about what could actually happen in this scenario. It could go really, really wrong, or it could be a really, really good thing. So I'm gonna leave it off with this, okay? I think that if you spare Lilly, I believe that AJ will, in some way, learn to control his anger and realize that shooting people in the face doesn't really solve all your problems sometimes, maybe. And it's not really a good thing. He learns to not really be as violent. And that could be a good thing or a very, very bad thing in certain situations. Now, for the story with Lilly being alive, I think that she may still be a big part of the episode. Minerva might not have as big a part, but she will definitely be kind of like alongside Lilly, I believe. We'll see how that plays out. That would be really, really cool. Of course, you know, one thing I've been seeing around, you know, various different outlets is that Lilly hasn't really been as complex as people would have liked her to be, and I agree with that, okay? Now, of course, if you shot her in the face, you kind of don't get that anymore, okay? She lived and died one-dimensional, but having her be alive, you get to experience more development, hopefully, please, more development for her. I don't want to redeem her, I still want to kill her, but I want to know when, where, how you been, and then a little bit more about you, why you're doing this, and things like that. Then I'll kill you. I want you to explain to me why you're like this, and then I'll kill you. I definitely want that development from her, and that's why I feel like people are going to be missing out with killing her right away. It depends. I'm not entirely sure. I could be totally wrong, but I have no clue. Anyways, so I hope that Lilly will still have a big part in episode 4 if you spared her. I hope that she still dies either way. I don't know, that'd be kind of weird. Like, hey, your choice you made, she lives or dies, but you know, she dies either way. That'd be a little bit frustrating for some people, but I think that I want another chance to go ahead and kill her, to be honest. I don't want to have her survive the season. I just want to kill her. But anyways, that's my discussion for this aspect. What do you guys think about the spare Lilly and shoot Lilly outcomes for the episode? Now, I really hope that episode 4 has 2 entirely different episodes. You know what I mean? Like the whole Batman the Enemy Within episode 5 treatment. Episode 5 of Batman season 2 was like entirely 2 different episodes, but of course it had the same ending structure. That's what I want from episode 4. Pretty much, I want the build up to the climax to be very different. So like 3/4 of the episode is entirely different from each other. But then the last 1/4 is kind of like the same, but of course, having the ending be affected by the choices you made. That's what I want from episode 4. That's what I believe will happen, and I hope will happen. You know, it'll be really awesome that you get like a whole different episode. If you shoot Lilly, you're kind of like focused on Minerva and all that kind of stuff. A whole different, you know, build up to the ending. And then you spare Lilly, you're kind of like, you know, going against Lilly some more, probably doing some more things involving that whole plot there. And then you get to the ending and you kind of go on from there. That is what I want from this episode. That would be very awesome. Batman season 2 episode 5 is what I want from this finale, and of course some different multiple endings depending on your choices. This one right here, spare Lilly or shoot Lilly, and also the ones you made in the previous episode. So comment down below, you guys. I want to go ahead and see your theories and ideas on what will happen to AJ and in the story if you go ahead and shoot Lilly or spare Lilly, and you may have a chance to go ahead and appear in the part 2 of this video. Thank you all for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. It's been a pretty long video, but hey, definitely a really fun and awesome discussion. Definitely just having ideas in my head that are really cool and putting them out to you guys. And hopefully you guys do enjoy, and subscribe and like this video if you guys have enjoyed, by the way. I'm InfernoKun, and I will catch you guys next time on The Walking Dead.